behalf of the El Ayudante Board of Directors and our local staff in Nicaragua, I want to wish you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas. My name is John Button, and I am the chairman of the El Ayudante Board of Directors. I'm going to provide you a year-end update and tell you about our plans for 2022. First, I pray that you and your family are healthy as we enter the new year. It was another challenging year, and COVID just won't go away. But we serve an amazing God who hears our prayers. Our number one priority is still providing for our children, their families, and our staff. With mission teams not being able to visit for our second year, we are still without this critical source of income and inspirations. Teams are the lifeblood of our ministry, and the staff can't wait to welcome them back to our beautiful campus. Our staff are fully vaccinated, and our prayer is that we can host mission teams in 2022. In fact, we already have 4 teams that are scheduled to come, but we will only do so if it is safe. Planning needs to begin soon if you are interested in coming. In spite of not having mission teams on the ground, our work in the communities continues with our staff and children being the hands and feet of Christ. Generous donation from churches that would have brought mission teams have made all the following possible. Construction of 3 houses in the Marignanal, delivering 348 blessing bags containing food and other essentials for people in need. We delivered 20 water filters to patients with chronic kidney disease. We also recently started a new sustainable food option. We blessed 17 families with fruit trees of different varieties that will produce at different times of the year to both eat and sell. We also completed the replacement of the medical clinic roof and refurbished the insides, including a new coat of paint that our staff and children helped complete. We will use the facility to provide care for at-risk moms as well as chronic pain care, partnering with the Nicaraguan Ministry of Health. The grand opening was planned for November, but was delayed to focus on the COVID vaccine distribution by the government and is now planned for early in 2022. There were also several milestones for our children. Carlos graduated high school and is the 10th child from EA to be the first in his family to graduate. We are very proud of all of our children. It's worth noting that in Nicaragua, 70% of children don't graduate. Jenny got a job as a registered nurse. Heine, Evelyn, Erlin, and Marcos graduated grade school. It is amazing to think that when these children came to EA, most were not even in school. I am super excited that our amazing God is calling us to add 10 new children. To do that, we need to first get our current children fully sponsored. Adding children during the current challenging situation seemed just crazy. Too much to even consider, but we prayed about it and realized who are we to question what God can do. So, we set an aggressive goal of adding 250 sponsors at the $35 per month level so we could be financially self-sufficient without teams, and adding 10 new children. The local team, working with the community leaders, has already identified 4 priority children. We haven't finished the evaluations and we need to meet our goal, but I want to give you a sneak peek at the potential new kids that we hope to add. Paquito will be 4 in March. Javier is 7. Both Jose David and Crystal are 9. We will officially share these children soon, hoping that we can get them fully sponsored. We are super excited that we already have the equivalent of 102 new sponsors, which is 41% of our goal. But we know that Matthew 19:26 says, with God, all things are possible. Many of you have already given to EA, and we are so grateful for that. Your generosity is amazing, allowing us to stand in the gap for the people we serve. Your support makes our mission possible and has truly inspired us. I am happy to report that with God's help, we are in a good financial position through 2022. However, we still need your support to follow God's call. I ask you to prayerfully consider how you might support this ministry that is having a huge impact. First, please pray for EA. The health of the overall organization, the safety of our staff, our children, their families, and the communities we serve. If you haven't already, please consider sponsoring a child. An end-of-year gift is another great option if you don't feel called to sponsor a child or teacher. You can have an even bigger impact if you will champion a child sponsorship campaign at your local church. We already have all the materials you would need. Last but not least, start planning a team for 2022, or ask about our new virtual mission trip. What a blessing you are for the people of Nicaragua that are, as Matthew 25 says, among the least of these. We pray God's blessing upon you during this wonderful time of the year. Thank you for keeping us in your prayers, as we know God still has big plans for his ministry. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Dios te bendiga.